Okay. Well, we will go ahead and get started with a very sincere congratulations. Scottie Scheffler, first-time PGA Tour winner, comes right here at the 2022 WM Phoenix Open. Obviously, no one knows better than you. It's been a long time coming. Congratulations. Just some opening thoughts on your initial reaction to having become a tour winner and here at the WM Phoenix Open.
Yeah, initial thoughts, I don't really have too much. I'm just very pleased how today played out. I kept telling myself there'd be some bumps in the road, and I definitely gave myself a few of those with all the bogeys, but I hung in there tough and had a nice finish to the round to get in the playoff, and then from there just tried to hang in there and execute some shots, and I'm very pleased to see that putt go in. And at the time I thought it was just to keep the playoff going, and so I guess it was nice seeing Patrick's putt not go in, and then able to celebrate a little bit.
Well, with the win, you moved to number 4 in the FedEx Cup, and I know we kind of ambushed you with interviews and so forth, and you said you really haven't even had a chance to let it sink in. Moving forward, I guess the answer will reveal itself as time goes on, but how much does this do for your motivation and confidence moving forward?
Yeah, I think it's great. Definitely nice to get my first win under the belt, and I think first one's probably always the hardest, and I definitely made it pretty difficult on myself today. Going into the playoff and having to beat a player like Patrick is pretty tough, and I'm just very pleased that I was able to do it.
Okay, well, with that, we'll take a few questions. We'll start with Cameron Morfitt, PGA Tour right here.
So you mentioned some bumps on the road. You had a guy, Ted Scott, who's got like 13 of these victories or something like that on tour. There has to be a little regrouping in every round. I mean, how did you guys sort of regroup with those bogeys that you made, and then how did you regroup after missing the 5.5-footer on the last hole of regulation?
I mean, it's just a battle out there, and Ted does a really good job of keeping me level-headed, and I think we work really well together. And we had a lot of fun today, even through all the bogeys and stuff. We never felt totally out of the golf tournament, and I looked at him on 14 green. We were only, I think, maybe 2 back at the time, and I think I was a little bit surprised still to be that close to the lead, and he just did a good job keeping me in it mentally and keeping me focused on the task at hand.
It seems to always come down to like the last 3 holes on this tournament, because you can make anything on 17 especially. How do you feel like you played those 3 holes?
Yeah, I feel like I played them well. I hit a really nice shot on 16 and a good putt. Both of them didn't go as far as I thought they were going to. The 9-iron didn't, and neither did the putt. And 17, I got out there and play and put in position, and that made a nice up and down. And then 18, I did everything I could to make a birdie to close it out. I think I just hit the putt a little bit firm through the break, and other than that, it was a decent putt. It wasn't a great putt, obviously, because it didn't go in, but hit it decently solid, just a little firm.
I got 2 questions, Scottie. There was talk that the 16 green might have been affected by all the beer cans and debris coming down. Did you notice anything when you were playing 16 the last 2 days? Any indications that affected your putting line or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was pretty funny to watch that yesterday with all the beer cans flying. Did someone make a hole-in-one again today?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was more beer cans.
Carlos.
Oh, Carlos did it. Yeah. Okay, that's funny. Good for Carlos.
Well, by the time you
maybe that's why my putt didn't get to the hole. I don't know, but no, I mean, it's such a fantastic hole. Whatever they're going to do is whatever they're going to do, and I mean, watching the videos, the guys throwing the beer on the green.
And you like the same hole over and over again in a playoff, or would you prefer it be a mix of?
Honestly, in the playoff, I would prefer a hole that would go left to right, because Patrick likes to draw the ball off the tee, and I like to fade it. So I would have liked for it to have been a different hole, but obviously I performed well in the playoffs, so I'm still pleased with how it went.
Yeah.
Hey, Scottie, Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. Congratulations! And when you're as great a golfer as you are, do you think that first win's going to come, or do you think when is that first win going to come?
To be honest with you, I don't really think about it too often. For me, I like trying to improve. I like trying to get better. I like playing golf out here. It's fun for me. I feel like it's where I'm meant to be, and so for me, I'm just trying to prepare and get ready. And the only time I ever really think about it is when you guys ask me these kind of questions. I think Meredith, my wife, does a good job of kind of keeping me level-headed and not placing too much emphasis on golf. So when we're at home, and we're having a good time. And when I'm out practicing, I'm out practicing and trying to get better.
So, Scottie, the Waste Management, or the WM Phoenix Open, has been one of the most rowdiest and out-of-the-ordinary tour events. Would you like to see more like tour events adapt to this sort of nature and make the game almost a little bit more energetic and fun for the audience?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty fun event. It's definitely different than a lot of the events we play out here, but it's certainly a lot of fun. And I think if it was like this every week, it would be pretty draining. But to have it, a couple of times a year would be pretty fun. I think, with like the stadium hole at Sawgrass, the 16th here. I think the Byron Nelson at home's trying to do a little something with the 17th hole there. The environment is really fun to be around.
Was there anything missing from your game pre-Teddy to now? It looks like the ball just kind of finally went in at the right time, and there wasn't really any huge change. But what's been the difference with you guys as partnership since the RSM? I think you guys have been together.
It's tough to really say exactly what's going on between us, but I think we kind of sit on the same wavelength. We get along really well. He does a good job keeping me level-headed and, making jokes and having fun. And he's a really, really hard worker, which I appreciate. And so I have a lot of faith in him as a caddy, and I trust him on the golf course, and it really helps me kind of believe in myself. And so just having him out there by my side is extremely helpful.
All right, thanks. Congrats.
Anybody else? Back here.
One more question. So, what are your thoughts on Thagala's future? Do you think he can make it out here? What do you think about his potential?
I think he's got a ton of potential. He's obviously really talented. Hits a lot of different golf shots, which on firm, fast, major championship tests, that's kind of where you can separate yourself with being able to hit all kinds of shots. And it's tough getting started out here. It's tough playing with leads. It's tough playing in this environment. He handled himself great today. Just didn't execute there towards the end. Got a really, really bad break on 17 to have that ball go in the water. And so the sky's the limit for him, and I'm excited to see where his career is going to go.
All right. Scottie, congratulations.
Sweet.
You're good to go. That's it.
Thanks.
Well
That's
done.
it.